Hey guys, I'm back. Been gone for a while, so I thought I'd do another review. This is gonna be a three-part review on Bruce Lee's original lobby cards. So a lot of people get confused with which lobby cards were the very first lobby cards. And actually, the very first lobby cards were from Hong Kong, Chinese lobby cards, before anywhere else like France, USA, Spain, any other country, Japan. Hong Kong was the first country to have the lobby cards. So they are the very first ones. But there's been reissues, and a lot of people, collectors, especially the newer collectors, get confused from which version they have. So I'm gonna get into it right here. This is an original Way of the Dragon lobby card partial set. I got 5 Chinese bordered cards. These are the original, like very first ones. Very rare. This is actually the complete set would be a set of 12. Okay, so I got 5 out of 12. So you see the original round Golden Harvest logo. And then you got the Chinese border. These are the very first cards, okay? So I'm gonna show you the next lobby card here. The next lobby card in the set is this one. The Italian Mob. There's Bruce, John Ben. We've got the border right there. Beautiful. I love the very first Chinese lobby cards. To me, these are the ultimate as far as collecting lobby cards. I would say the very first Hong Kong Golden Harvest Chinese bordered lobby cards are the most desirable, the most expensive, the most rare to find. They are the best ones. Second to that, I would probably say the Japanese Toa lobby cards are my second favorite. A lot of them from like Europe, they just don't really interest me. A lot of them from the US are not that, I guess, in my favor. I like the Chinese Connection ones. Those ones are nice. I like the border on those. So we'll go to the next one. Mr. Bruce in the Office. Beautiful lobby cards. And again, these are the very first lobby cards. I don't know if a lot of you've seen the front of the theater in Hong Kong when the movie first came out in December 1972. There's a picture of like a big like mural, and in the front of the lobby is these exact cards. These very same cards. So these were the very first time Way of the Dragon lobby cards were ever seen, were these. There's an alternate border set that have English letters, English title, and it says Color Scope, and it has the same logo. It's the same set, same pictures. It just says not in Chinese. They came out at the same time. A lot of people think those are international, but they're not. They're just alternate Hong Kong lobby cards. And Hong Kong had a lot of English-speaking people that lived there, besides the Cantonese people. Here's another one right here. Beautiful lobby card. And we'll move on to the Color Scope. I have 2 of these. So this is a beautiful one. This is actually my favorite Way of the Dragon original Hong Kong Golden Harvest lobby card. I just really wish I had the Chinese bordered one, but this is still beautiful. I mean, how many people can say they have these? Move on to the next, and here's the alternate version of the Chinese. I'm going to try to dig through these, see if I can find a Chinese one, put them side by side so I can show you the difference on the borders. It's the same, pretty much the same set. Golden Harvest did this with a lot of their lobby cards. So you see that? If you notice, a lot of the later lobby cards, they'll have like later printings. The color on the photos will be like you'll see more color in them than the earlier ones. So that's it. I'm gonna move on to part 2. Thank you. All right, I'm back with part 2. So this set right here is also another partial set. Since these original Hong Kong Chinese lobby cards are so hard to get, especially in a complete set, you got to kind of just get what you can get, and you know, hopefully one day you'll get the other cards that you're missing, or if you're lucky enough, you'll find a complete set, and it'll probably cost a lot. The older Chinese lobby cards from like 71 to 73, they're gonna be pretty pricey, especially like I said, if you find a full set with the envelope as well. I actually have an envelope, a same envelope, and I'll show it to you. I have two of them actually that match this logo right here. So this logo, it was designed in somewhere in 72, but they didn't start using it till beginning of 73. So you see that it's called the Golden Harvest GH wheat logo. The reason they call it the wheat logo, if you look at the H, you see the little wheat on the end? That's the reason why. The first logo on the other lobby cards, that was the Golden Harvest round logo that was used from 71 to the end of 72. Okay, so here is a few. I have a lot more of these Golden Harvest envelopes for the lobby cards. They also made smaller envelopes for like photos. And I even seen an envelope, believe it or not, for the little calendar, the little Way of the Dragon 1973 calendar. There was even a little envelope, a Golden Harvest one for that. So there's the GH wheat logos. These are written on with other movies, but these were what the envelopes would look like for this set if you got them mailed to you back in the 70s. Okay, so not many people have the envelopes that go with the lobby cards. So I have 9 out of 12 for this set. Okay, some sets came with 10. It's weird. Some sets came with 12, and I know one of them came with 16. The Game of Death came with 16 cards. So this complete set is 12. I've seen it before. I've seen it more than one time. I had a couple collectors talking about me because I had the information correct, which is funny because it ended up being true. There's 12 of these cards. I mean, okay, so here's the first card that I have right here. Bruce in the casket at the funeral in Seattle. This is after the Hong Kong funeral, okay? There's Bruce. This documentary came out like right after Bruce died, so late 73. Here's another one. The Seattle funeral again. There's Grace, Bruce's mom, Phoebe, right there. All right. There's Grace. There's Phoebe, Brandon, Shannon, Linda, Robert, Vivian Emery. That's Linda's mother. Okay. Going to this next card. All right. Some more people at the funeral. Raymond Chow back there. Eunice Lam. Okay. And I think that's Sam Hui, one of the Hui brothers. Love the text on there. The Chinese cards are the best. Here's another one. These kind of go through like the funeral and Bruce's film career. It's based on the documentary, if you've ever seen it. I think that's one of probably the best documentary on Bruce Lee, besides Death by Misadventure and The Warrior's Journey. All right, Bruce in his office, Golden Harvest Studios. If you can tell, that was colorized. If you look at it, another collector was trying to tell me that these lobby cards, these particular ones, like this one right here, was not colorized. I mean, if you look at Bruce's real jacket, it's got red in it, you know. I mean, look at the shirt. The real photo is different. Look at his watch. The watch does not have blue in it. It's chrome. So, yeah, some of these were colorized. There's another colorized card. Okay. There's another colorized card. I mean, look at the pastel colors. The Game of Death one was not colorized, okay? The funeral ones were not colorized either. Here's another colorized one. His shirt did not have pink like that on it, see? Like, the background was blue, not green. The skin, you could tell, like, this is the best card in the set. I love this card. This is the best card in the whole set. So the other three I'm missing is, there's 2 cards that have Steve McQueen on them. And there's 1 card with the casket, and then it's a whole panoramic view of, like, the people, the mourners at the funeral. So yeah, that's it for the Bruce Lee Man in the Legend lobby cards. 9 out of 12. Ain't bad. I've got the envelope as well. All right, I'm gonna go on to the third part of the review.